So last night we had the federal budget, and today we're at the Smart Energy Conference. It's the biggest conference of the year. It's the first conference we've had since the start of the COVID epidemic, and David, it's nice to actually get into the 21st century because we didn't see much of that in the budget last night.
It's a big thumbs down for support in the budget, and it's a big thumbs up to all the people here at the conference.
Well, absolutely. Look, we've got about 4,000 people here in the industry. We've had a lot of interesting people talking at the conference, most notably Matt Kean, the New South Wales Energy Minister, and Malcolm Turnbull, the former Prime Minister and now dubbed the Leader of the Opposition to many governments. What have you taken out of it mostly?
I've taken out that there's a high level of enthusiasm here in the industry, that the rooftop solar industry has continued to grow and expand and is doubling and regularly, and all the companies involved in that are putting on people. But there's a huge list of projects that are sitting there in the background, but actually the number of projects reaching final investment decisions seems to have slowed down a bit just at the moment.
Well, it has slowed down. A lot of that's probably got to do with some of the policies that we've had at the moment and waiting for new rules to be announced and waiting for the redesign of the market. Let's just have a listen to what Malcolm Turnbull had to say earlier on today.
The bottom line is variable renewable energy is getting cheaper, and there's plenty of scope for further improvements in that regard. So in order to accelerate our reduction in emissions, we need to build more renewable energy, but we also need to be able to firm it. And so we need more urgently, we need more transmission, and we need more storage. Batteries obviously are being rolled out at a rapid rate, and again their efficiency is improving rapidly, but the missing element is exactly what Matt Kean spoke about a moment ago, is long duration storage. Snowy Hydro 2.0 is being built. I mean, I just say to anyone who's watching on Sky News, you're always being told that I'm a terrible left-winger, communist and so forth. Well, and it's hard to be that and aloof, out-of-touch millionaire in Point Piper. I realise, but it's important, you know, on the loony right, you've got to have two utterly contradictory ideas in your mind at the same time. But I am the only Prime Minister for a very long time who has nationalised the means of production. That's to say, when we bought out New South Wales and Victoria and put Snowy 2 under Commonwealth ownership.
Malcolm Turnbull actually revealed himself to be an investor in this 5B technology. We're actually standing in front of these deployable solar panels. We might see these sort of scattered around the outback sometime soon, but look, it's an interesting mix of technologies that we've got here. This is the Smart Energy Conference. It's mostly behind the meter, so it's mostly about solar panels, inverters and battery storage.
Yes, there's not a lot of wind representation here, that's for sure. You'll know that I'm very interested in the inverter market, and there's a lot of different inverters and trying to control the grid type things. And listening to the political speeches this morning, it's great to hear Matt Kean. I think the difference between Matt Kean and Malcolm Turnbull, frankly, is that Malcolm saved his good words until he'd left politics, whereas Matt Kean's out there actually making it happen while he's still there.
That's interesting. And what are you going to be looking forward to in the next couple of days? I mean, we've got a conference over there focusing on storage and hydrogen. That seems to be the buzzword at the moment. Are we going to go to this hydrogen economy? We saw some interesting presentations today about how quickly we may get there or may not get there.
Look, investor confidence in hydrogen is growing. It's not that anyone believes that hydrogen is necessarily going to make money, but we're all starting to believe that there is going to be investment in hydrogen funded by, like everything else, free government money. I mean, it's just handed out to everyone.
Well, let's hopefully they actually hand it out to the right places anyway. But look, we're going to check back in tomorrow and see what else has happened over the last 24 hours. So I hope you enjoyed this little clip from the Smart Energy Conference, and we'll see you tomorrow.